Today I want to cover the 3 biggest fears that people have whenever they're thinking about starting chiropractic care. So fear number 1 is that they think that they're actually going to hurt more after starting chiropractic care. Fear number 2 is some people are afraid of that popping, clicking, clunking noises that happens during the chiropractic adjustments, or some of the chiropractic adjustments. And fear number 3 is people think that chiropractic care is extremely expensive. So fear number 1, some people think that they may hurt worse after they start chiropractic care. Well, let's talk about the options. So your first option is you actually do nothing with the symptoms that you're having, that you hope that maybe they just kind of go away on their own. And sometimes those miracles happen, but not for the vast majority of times, right? What's option number 2? Option number 2 is that you go to your medical doctor, they ask you what's going on, and then they prescribe you some drugs or medications to take. Well, what is that actually doing to your body? Well, it's typically just like a Band-Aid putting over the symptom. It's just masking the condition. It's just covering it up. It's not actually fixing it. Or it's just tricking your brain into not thinking about the pain that you're having. Well, if it's covered up, if it's masked, if the signals to your brain are turned off, you run the risk of actually injuring yourself worse. So what's the third option? Third option is you could come see us here at Advanced Chiropractic. We could do a thorough exam. We could take x-rays of your spine. We can find out exactly what's going on so that we know what to do to fix and correct these issues so they don't come back again and again in the future. Fear number 2 is some people are afraid of that popping, clicking, or clunking noise that can sometimes happen with the chiropractic adjustments. Well, what is that popping, the clicking, the clunking noise? It's actually just carbon dioxide gas that gets released from the joints whenever a manual chiropractic adjustment is made. It's like adjusting your knuckles or opening a soda. So when you open a soda, these carbon dioxide gas bubbles actually get released from the can, and that's what that popping noise is. So there's really nothing to be afraid of with that popping and clicking noise. Now, we do practice a diversified technique, which allows us to adjust a patient many different ways. And some of the ways we can adjust a patient, there's actually no sound or no noise with the chiropractic adjustment. So if a patient is extremely fearful of that popping or clicking noise, there are ways that we can adjust them so that they don't have those or don't experience that type of. And the third fear is some people think that chiropractic care is extremely expensive. Well, in comparison to all other medical care or all other health care, chiropractic care is actually one of the most cost-effective, the most least expensive healthcare options that you have. So whenever a patient comes into our office, we do an examination, we take x-rays, and if we are able to help them, then we may prescribe a treatment plan. Well, if that same person were to go to Scott & White and they were to get that same exam, that same x-rays, have doctors go over those x-rays in the same detail that we are going to do for our patients, the cost may be 5 or 10 to 1 compared to the cost here at Advanced Chiropractic. And actually, if you were to compare chiropractic care and treatment plans that we prescribe our patients here, it's actually way less expensive than if you were to go in and get braces on your teeth. Okay, so people go in and they get braces on their teeth for a year or sometimes 2 years, and it's actually going to cost more for that than a whole year of chiropractic care here at Advanced Chiropractic. And actually, chiropractic care in the long term can save you a lot of money. And there's a lot of research that actually supports this. So the folks that find out exactly what's going on, they fix the problem, and then they maintain those maintenance adjustments, long term, they save thousands of dollars on their overall medical expenses due to the chiropractic treatment and the person being consistent with the preventative health care. Well, if you have any other fears and you'd like to talk to us, please, you can call the number listed below. You can talk to us at your next appointment. If you have a friend or a family member that is fearful about coming in and finding out if we can help, we'd love to talk with them. We'd love to sit down. We can even do a consultation, or I will even call them and I can help talk to them through some of these fears. But once again, this is Dr. Jason Raesz with Advanced Chiropractic, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.